So we got the Polo back from the MOT station and it passed, which is great news. They only had one advisory, which is the offside front tyre, which we've got changed. So that was good in terms of MOT and not having much to do. While I was at the MOT station, as I covered earlier in the video, oh, it's not open, let me just open up the boot. The car didn't come with a spare tyre. But luckily, we managed to find a genuine VW spare tyre on the right size for the car. So that's a bit of a Brucey bonus. As I'm literally coming back from the tyre place, the tyre fitters, we've got a warning light on the dash. I've Googled it and it's come back regarding the DPF and DPF filter. So I'm hoping we can just force a regeneration on a DPF filter and that's going to fix it. I'm at my mechanics now. I'm just going to go head over there and speak to them and see what they suggest. It's all fun and games with second-hand cars. You never know what you're going to come across. Let's see what they have got to say. I've just had a word with my mechanics and they've advised me to hit the dual carriageway, 2,500 revs in 4th gear. Hopefully that will force a regeneration of the DPF. I think it is just due to the car that's been sitting around. It was a coincidence that it's happened, or that light's come up after I've had a tyre changed, but it's nothing to do, this car doesn't have any tyre pressure sensor, so nothing to do with that. So I'll do that this evening and I'll let you guys know how we get on. So I took the Polo out for a drive last night down our local dual carriageway. Only took about 6 miles and then the DPF light went off, so that was good news. So I'm just going to start it up now and see if it comes back on or not. Fingers crossed it's gone. I think I'll still drive it around the next couple of days to make sure everything's all good. But you guys are here for the first time after the drive last night and it's gone, so that's good news. So that's a Brucey bonus. So I think we just needed a DPF regeneration, which is all sorted now, so that's good. So I just need to get this one serviced now and then it will be ready for retail. So we've done a handover on the Kia Venga. Customer's really happy with everything, really happy with the service, so that's great news. We've had a inquiry on the 1 Series. They inquired a couple of days ago and they're planning to come and view it today. However, unfortunately, they come down with their friends. I can't remember where they're coming down from, but it's quite a distance away, about an hour away or so. And they're broken down in their friend's car. So I've got it all refreshed, given it a quick wipe over, then a tyre shine and all that kind of stuff. So it's looking nice and smart. So hopefully they'll be down soon. And you never know, it might be selling 2 cars to them today. And we've got the Polo back from the valeters. It's come out really nice. They were complimenting on how tidy an example it was. I've seen in the previous videos, but it's really clean. Nice example. Hoping my ex-colleague will snap this up. I'll have to give him some kind of discount. Keep him happy. Unfortunately, what the valeter's done while they were whitewashing it is they've scratched the windscreen, unfortunately. I've tried to polish it out as best as I can. It isn't too bad. If I jump in, hopefully you guys can see it a bit better. Even on the camera, the scratches are there, but I think you can just about, there you go, you just about see it there. It's a bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. It doesn't cause any issues with the MOT, so that's all good. I've made my colleague aware, or my ex-colleague aware of the scratches, but that didn't seem to put him off, to be honest. It seems dead keen on this car. So I'm just going to do a walk around video, pictures, and get it listed on the website. He's really keen, he wants it. He doesn't even want me to put it on the website, he just wants me to sell it straight to him. But I like to get all my cars on the website, regardless of if I sell them straight away or not. So I'll just crack on with that now, and then we'll see how we get on. So we sold the BMW 1 Series to Taylor. He come down with his friend Malik. I think Taylor's just sorting out his insurance. However, they come down in this Manix Golf, and they broke down on the way here.
This sends air to the
Oh, that's it.
throttle body.
Throttle body. Oh, okay, and it's coming loose.
Yes.
So the car wasn't driving, and I had to pull over.
It was worked on it before,
Yeah.
then tighten it.
Yes. And then we're tightening it up now. Hopefully get it back on.
Up first, get it on, and then yeah.
Cool. So I brought them down to my local mechanics, put the car on the ramp. Hopefully we can sort it out and get them back on the road and back home to Peterborough. So D&M Motors, as always, on call, done the job for us. So his Manic's car, he had the boost part that was coming off, and when it come down to view Taylor's car, Taylor car's over there, we agreed a deal on that. Look at Taylor's really happy, yeah. And Manic's happy that we got his car sorted as well.
So, D&M Motors
and Motosirs and the bearded car trader, it's all good. And this is how we do. This is what we do with our customers. We look after them, and they will look after us as always. So we sold the Polo to my ex-colleague. He was really interested in it. I sent him some pictures across, and we sold it even before we got it listed for sale. So I'm just going to go and drop this off to him now. He's in Milton Keynes, which is about where he is about 40 minutes away from us. So I'm going to drop that off, and I'm going to get his car in part exchange. So this is what we got in part exchange, guys, for the Polo. So this is what we got from our ex-colleague, or from my ex-colleague, I should say. 2014 1.6 diesel Ford S-Max. It's a titanium spec, so it's got good level of trim and a good level of spec. Only one previous owner, 63,000 miles I think on the clock. So it looks like a good piece of stock. I just driven it back, and it's driven back from Milton Keynes really nicely, really well, no knocks or bangs, as promised by my ex-colleague. It's got MOT until November. The only two advisories on the last MOT were that the rear seats were folded down, which is no advisory really at the end of the day, and it was the rear discs and pads which have been changed, so that's good. So it's got a advisory free MOT until November. In terms of bodywork, there's a few bits that need to be sorted. So you can see there was a dent here. What my colleague did was poured some hot water over there with a kettle, and then tried to pull it out as much as he could, try to get it presentable. So we need to get that done properly if we're going to get it done retail ready. Luckily none of the plastic trims here are broken, so that's not too bad. So we get that done, send that off to the bodywork. And the other bit which I am umming and ahhing about, which I probably will get done now that I've seen it, is, hopefully you can see here, and you can see in the camera there, you can see that there's been a repair there, not to the best of standards. So this is going to be, I'm not sure, around 7-8 grand, 7.5, 8 grand retail kind of price on the car. So I think for that kind of price, I expect that to be done. So we're going to get that done. So you've got a proper folding 7-seater vehicle there. We've got the boot cover as well, which is good. Previous owner, or my colleague, had a dog at one point, so there is a bit of dog hair and all that kind of stuff. A slight dog smell in the car, but that will go with time. We put an aircon bomb in there, so that should go. In terms of the interior, it's pretty smart. And you can see this needs a good valet, which my valeters can sort out. It's got a part service history. I'll probably get it serviced because I need to check the timing belt intervals on this one. I've got no paperwork for a timing belt, so if you're looking at like a 7.5 or 8 grand retail ready car and it's due a timing belt, you probably expect that to be done, so I probably will get that done. Just need to confirm the timing belt intervals. Popping into the car, we've got 63,990 miles. It's been a titanium specs, really nice. You got cruise control, audio controls on the steering wheel. You've got air conditioning, automatic start parking sensors, heated front windscreen, which is handy in a winter months. 6-speed manual, automatic lights, all around, electric windows, electric side mirrors. So it's really nice. You got lights up here for your passengers and stuff. Never tried that. Oh, got a little storage compartment there. So it should be a nice piece of stock. So this one's got one previous owner, which is nice and good, which is good for the age of the vehicle. Nice low ownership. What you guys think? Let's open this bad boy. So you've got some storage there. Some more. So you got another. Oh, you got USB there. Auxiliary 12-volt valve connection. Underneath the central armrest, which is nice. Got a keyless entry and start stop there, and the engine. And that's really. It's a really nice piece of kit, I think. And let's open up the bonnet. Quick look in the bonnet. Quick look under the bonnet, should I say? Apart from needing a good clean, it looks all nice and honest. Like I said, it drove back really well. I checked all the levels and all that kind of stuff. It all looked good before I headed back to Northampton. So there are a couple of issues with the car that we need to get addressed. One of the issues is when we go to lock the doors. If I show you the rear door, you can see that's pushed in, showing that the door's been locked. But on the front passenger side, it doesn't work, so you have to do it manually. Had a quick look on Google and stuff. Had a quick Google, and some of the posts suggest that it's to do with a wiring loom in the door. So I'll send that to my mechanic, see what he says. The windows do work, so the window works. It's just the central locking, or could be to do with the central locking unit in the car. To get that checked out. The other issue my colleague was saying, I'm not sure if I can demonstrate it to you guys now, is you've got the parking sensors, but sometimes when you reverse back, he says it's usually after he's washed or cleaned the car, that when you're reversing back and you're getting close to something, it just, it's not doing it now. See this? No, it's not doing it now typically, but sometimes it just beeps constantly and it doesn't. The beep randomly just doesn't stop. See if I can do it this way. If I turn this way, turn into the bush, reverse into the bush. So you've got beeping now. And now, look, it's just constantly on, even though I'm not in reverse. So I'm in neutral, and it's still beeping. So I don't know if it should do that or not. So I'll have to look online, speak to my mechanic, see what he says. I thought it would only, parking sensor should only really engage if it's in reverse. If any of you guys have any experiences with the S-Maxes out there, let me know if that's expected behaviour. I might have to look on the S-Max forums. So there's that. In terms of rear parking sensors, the central locking, cam belt potentially, that potentially needs to be done. The bodywork. So there is a few bits that need to be done before I get this car ready for retail. I did buy any car's valuation on the car. My colleague did take it down to them, and I beat their quote or their valuation by a couple of £100. So he was happy because he was going to just sell it to them. So I've got decent amount of margin in the car, and it should make someone a nice family run around because it drives really nice. Still got decent mileage. Bodywork, apart from those two bits that I showed you, is really good. You got this hidden compartment just before I'd like to show you guys, which I didn't know these cars had. Underneath here, you got a compartment there. Flight your emergency tie kit, stuff, inflatable tie kit, which is pretty cool. got rear tinted windows, so this should make for a really nice car for a family. So I think this is a good piece of kit. I think it's a wise move to get this into stock. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, like, share and subscribe to the channel. I've just been dealing with the warranty claim on the Audi A3 that we had, which was bought without taking for a test drive. So if you want to see how we get on with that, make sure you hit the notification bell on our channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you soon.